myself. I think in society today, people have selfie-like behavior. And when I mean selfie-like behavior, I mean that it is about talking past one another, not listening to each other, trying to one-up one another with various stories that can really not do anything except stroke the person's ego. Well, guess what? You can't really change how others work, but you can look within and think a little bit more about your own self-awareness. There's 3 different areas of self-awareness I want to talk to you all about tonight that I feel can help you not display selfie-like behavior. Because honestly, people that do, they're kind of a jerk. And I like you guys. And I don't want anybody in here to be a jerk. So I'm here to help. So the 3 areas I want to emphasize tonight are 1, understanding conversations, 2, blind spots, and 3, intentionality. Have you ever listened to somebody go on and on and on, and you wait for them to pause, for you to get a word in? I've done it. I've spaced out. I haven't given that person the time that they deserve. I admit it, I mess up. A few weekends ago, I got to go to the Toastmasters conference. Several of you in here were with me. It was awesome. And I learned something from a fellow Toastmaster sitting right there. One way to be more self-aware and have a more authentic conversation with somebody is just shut up. Let them talk. Then ask questions. Ask meaningful questions. I saw a lady come up to the registration table, and I was zoning in and out of the conversation. It went from, this is a really nice conference, to my daughter's going to college, to sexual assault. Whoa, what's going on here? But my fellow Toastmaster just handled it in stride, and she just asked questions and just got this lady to open up. She was kind of upset about just a real little thing, but because she listened and just had a conversation with her, completely flipped the whole situation. I recently bought a new car not too long ago, and the best thing about it, besides Bluetooth, is it has blind spot sensors on it. And so if I'm not paying attention, I'm like swerving in another lane, or somebody's getting close to me, it alerts me. How awesome would it be if we had that in the workplace? How awesome would that be if we had people around us to monitor our blind spots? Everybody needs a co-pilot. Everybody needs a sidekick. I'm very, very lucky and blessed to have a supervisor and a director that keep me in check. I can go to them and be a soundboard, making sure that if I'm in a conversation, if I need to talk about something at work, that can add value. And if I'm talking too much, they let me know. They don't have to say anything. They will let me know. Have you ever been in a conversation where somebody starts to talk, like, hey, back when I worked at this place, I used to do it like, and you see everybody like, oh yeah, that person's so full of themselves. They're talking about how everything's great over there. They're not caring about what's going on right here, right now. That person may not have intended harm. However, that may be the perception. One way to kind of manage that is by thinking, is this adding value? Is this something that pertains to what's going on right here and right now? Feel free to ask your peers. You might be surprised what you hear. So, again, love you guys. Toastmasters has been wonderful for me thus far. Even though I haven't been here that long, I've gotten a lot of value out of it. So I want to make sure you don't display selfie-like behavior. Think about your self-awareness, understanding the conversation, the intentionality behind your words and your gestures, and managing your blind spots. There's a proverb that states that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth because it's twice as important to listen before you speak. And best of all, no selfie stick is required. Thank you.